to the next batter, which is Porter Wakefield. The count is 1-1 on him. So the fly out to lead off. That pitch called strike 2. So 1-2 now the count to Porter Wakefield, number 6. He is the center fielder for the Goddard Rockets. Here's the pitch from Lopez. Curveball doesn't break quite enough. 2-2 now the count. So we've lost power. So I've set it up several times. The concession stand is back behind us here on the mezzanine, and we're hooked to that building. And they've got a lot of equipment in there, and it has broke the breaker a couple times. Strike 3 called on a running in fastball. Strikeout looking is out number 2, and that'll bring number 20, Jaden Herrera, to the plate, the first baseman for the Rockets. Number 7, Cameron Brown, the third baseman, and number 8, Brady Dewar, the second baseman, on deck and in the hole for the Goddard Rockets with 2 down here in the top of the first inning. I didn't finish out the defense. I'll give it to you after this pitch from Lopez. Boy, just missed high. Good fastball, just above the waist. So Jonas Molinar is at second, and Augustine Venegas is over at first with Eloy Lopez and Connor Roperson, the battery mates. Here's the pitch. Down and in, ball 2 to Herrera from Lopez. Carlsbad wearing white pants with black jerseys, blue numbers and letters outlined in white. Blue caps with the white C. Strike 1 call, just fastball down the middle. 2-1 now the count to Herrera. The Rockets wearing white pants, and they've got those kind of remind me of Astro shirts. The old throwback Houston Astros, they got the stripes, but of course theirs are blue. Chopped foul backwards for strike 2 on a curveball. Starting at the top right under Goddard, which is right across the front of their jersey. It's white up there with the navy blue Goddard, and then it goes navy blue, light blue, gray, navy blue, light blue, gray, and then navy blue from there down to the waist. And that pitch, well, he's up as a tight strike zone. That's ball 3, just missed up. As Herrera steps back in, 3-1 or 3-2 now the count. Full count. And the pitch from Lopez. Missed away, ball 4, and that'll put Herrera down there with 2 outs and bring to the plate number 7, third baseman, Cameron Brown. Their white pants also have a navy bullet piping down their legs, and navy blue belts for the Goddard Rockets. Lopez from the stretch steps off. Now he steps back on. Herrera down there at first getting a lead. Front foot out at about 9 feet, 10 feet. The pitch, swing and a fly ball out to center field. The center fielder, Fuentes, camps out and makes the play. And that is out, number 3 on the fly ball to center. So the Goddard Rockets get no hits, no runs. There was no errors and 1 runner left on base. As we go into the bottom of the first inning, Carlsbad will bring Eloy Lopez, Garrett Fuentes, and Aiden Quintela to the plate. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Viernes 25 de abril, Gran Vencer de Nuevo México. Trae para ti la agrupación más solicitada por la raza. Secreto, Grupo Secreto.
Este amor secreto que quema a fuego lento. Solo quiero que muevas la cintura. Solo quiero que muevas la cara.
Con ellos, el origen norteño. El origen norteño.
Sinceramente yo te juro que te amo. Cierro los ojos solamente.
Los consentidos del norte de Ciudad Juárez. Los consentidos del norte.
Un saludazo para toda la gente de Chihuahua.
La cita es el viernes 25 de abril. Preventa especial limitada, solo $40. Puertas abren desde las 8 de la noche. Compra tus boletos de preventa en Encanto de Encener, El Churro Bar, Tacos Pita y en Artesia, Paletería Brenducci. Evento para todas las edades.
So when there's trouble with your pecans, head for Roswell Seed Company and ask them, what would Jim Gill do?
Wakefield Oil Company is a name you can rely on with full service at the pump the way it used to be. You can expect service in just 15 seconds. They offer bulk fuel and oil services.
All right, so we're back here at the ballpark in Rio Rancho. The championship bracket, the Goddard Rockets and the Carlsbad Cavemen facing each other after getting opening day wins yesterday. Carlsbad defeated St. Pius and Goddard defeated the host team, Rio Rancho Rams. So coming to the plate will be number 3, the pitcher, Eloy Lopez, the right-hander. Defensively, Vandenberg, Wakefield, Porras from left to right. Brown, Aguilar, Dewar, and Herrera from third to first. And Seeley catching Betancourt for the Goddard Rockets. First pitch, it's a little nubber off the end of the bat, first baseline. Pick it up and throw it to first in time, does Betancourt. And so out number 1 on a swinging bunt. Got it right off the end of the bat, way out in front of it, and it was a roller. Took a couple bounces, and Betancourt made a good play to throw him out. 1-3 the putout if you're scoring at home. And that'll bring Garrett Fuentes, the center fielder, wears number 12 on his black jersey for the Cavemen. First pitch, just a bit off the plate, ball 1. If you're just now joining us, we're in the bottom of the first inning. Carlsbad is the home team here in the ballgame. Goddard the visitor. And Goddard got one on base on a walk. That pitch called strike 1 on the outside edge, but unable to do anything with him. And so 0-0 here as we're in the bottom of the first inning. Carlsbad with 1 out, and at the plate, their number 2 hitter, Fuentes. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses away. Ball 2, 2-0. I got 2-1. The umpire just said 2-0, but I think it's 2-1. Here's the pitch. Of course, he's the official. Ball 3, low and away. And Betancourt went down on the follow-through, and he gets up kind of slowly, so he's going to walk it off. Coach is coming out of the dugout for the Rockets. I actually looked down at the pitch, and I didn't see if he just slipped or if something gave way. He's rubbing his left knee. It looks like he's got a brace on that knee because it's under his pants, but I saw him grab it and kind of adjust it. So they're having a meeting out there and talking to him about it. See if he's going to be okay to continue going. So 3-1 is the count that I have. We'll see what the umpire says. Looks like Betancourt's going to be okay. He's going to let him throw a couple of pitches to make sure. Umpire is, as he turned to the dugout and gave we're going to throw a couple of pitches. So I think he's ready to go. So stepping back in will be Garrett Fuentes for the Cavemen. 3-1 the count. As Fuentes back in, Betancourt ready to go. Seeley sets up in the middle. Here's the pitch. Swing and the ground ball third base, and he gets by him. He dove. So a seeing eye single as Brown tried to get it, dove for it, but couldn't come up with it. So the single between third and short in the hole puts Fuentes at first base with 1 out. And coming to the plate, number 15, Adon Quintela. And I don't know if it's Aiden or Adan. That's probably Aiden. I keep saying Adon, but it wouldn't be that because it's A-D-E-N. So Aiden Quintela. Here's the pitch. Swing. It's a chopper foul over to the dugout on the third base side. Strike 1. The wind really picking up again. They finally quit dragging the field over there. And the Artesia game in Academy, man, they started dragging the field with the wind blowing, and we just got into a dust storm. Quick throw over, not in time. As Fuentes dives back in head first safely. The wind has done this throughout the day today. It'll die down a little bit, and then it'll really pick up. It's blowing in, kind of a cross from right field to left field. Here's the pitch. Just missed down and away. Ball 1. 1-1 now the count to Quintela. The left fielder, Gus Reicher on deck, and Tanner Collins, the DH, in the hole for the Cavemen. Here's the pitch. Bounce up there. Goes out in front of the catcher. Seeley, and so going down to second base on the play was Fuentes on the wild pitch. So he is now in scoring position here in the bottom of the first inning. It's 0-0, but with one out, he is in scoring position for the Cavemen. Quintela at the plate. The shortstop with a 2-1 count. Here's the pitch. Good curveball, caught the outside corner. Called strike 2. So 2-2 now. The count to Quintela. She'll step back in on the right side. Bedenker comes set, takes a look back. Pretty big lead back there for Fuentes. Here's the pitch. Drove to right side. Will it stay fair? Long chase and diving in foul territory was Porras. Can't get to it. It'll be a long foul ball strike. Count stays at 2-2. Scoreboard has 3-2. That's full count, but I don't think that's right. So what I've seen over in the press box, they have Rio Rancho JV guys up there, usually a bunch of them. All right, here's the 2-2 from Betancourt to Quintela. Curveball missed away. Well, it was full count. They were right and I was wrong. I missed a ball somewhere. So, ball 4.
Number 8, Gus Risser.
That'll bring Gus Risher to the plate. They're saying Risher up top, so maybe they asked. I didn't walk down and ask anyone. Should have. I apologize if I'm not saying it right. Carlsbad fans. So stepping in is Gus. He'll have runners at first and second with one out. Betancourt looks back at second twice. Now to the plate. Right down the middle. Fouled over our heads here for strike 1. Carlsbad runners in scoring, one runner in scoring position at second and another at first. Betancourt takes a long look back at second base. Now to the plate. A little bit low. Ball 1. 1-1 now the count. So the count remains 1-1 with one out. Triple ones up on the board out there in right field. As Betancourt took a couple of looks now to the plate. Just off the plate with a curveball. Ball 2. 2-1 now the count. Thanks for joining us here on KSVP TV.com, the Goddard Rocket Channel. Joby Hodling here with you on the call as Betancourt takes a step off of the rubber. As Betancourt, a long time on the mound. Now to the plate. Right down the middle. Strike called on the lower part of the zone, just at the knees, maybe a little below him, but a nice fastball. Called strike 2. So 2-2 now the count. Betancourt again, long time on the mound. 2 long looks back at second. He's running. That's a ground ball up the middle. Shortstop gets there, but his only play is to first, as both runners were off and running on the hit and run, and that moves them over. So a sacrifice moves them into scoring position. 6-3 on the putout. Runners end up safe at second and third. Good throw there from Aguilar. And he kind of went toward second base to get that ball, but the runner got a great jump, Quintela, and he was already sliding in, so he throws it across to first. Swing and a foul ball foul. Out of play to the right side for strike 1 to number 11, Tanner Collins, the DH for the Cavemen. He's got an opportunity here to put 2 on the board with 2 outs. As runner at second is Quintela, and at third, Fuentes for the Cavemen. Betancourt to the plate, high, ball 1. High and in. 1-1 now the count. Betancourt Long look in to Seeley, now to the plate. Curveball broke into nice front door curveball for a strike. Called strike two. So 1-2 now the count as Collins will shorten up here and try to punch 1-3. He's kind of got a pretty big gap between short and third because Aguilar playing over that way. There's a swing. It's a chopper down the line, foul. First base coach will grab it, toss it to the third baseman, Brown, and he'll throw it back to his pitcher. So the count remains 1-2 for Tanner Collins. Lucian Bettenker, the pitcher for the Goddard Rockets, comes set. 1-2 count and to the plate. Right down the middle. It's a round ball right at the shortstop. Aguilar fields it, throws it over. One hops, but a good dig over there by Herrera. So the Goddard Rockets get out of it unscathed as the 6-3 ends the inning. Carlsbad with one hit. There were no runs, no Goddard Rocket errors, and 2 runners left on base. 0-0 as we head into the top of the second with Dewar, Fuentes, and Vandenberg coming to the plate. We'll be back about a minute.
Call 575-736-8256 today to learn more. When managing a chronic illness, access to the right treatments makes all the difference. Artesia General Hospital's Infusion Center provides IV therapy and biologic treatments, so you don't have to travel far for care. Expert infusion therapy right here in Artesia. Call 575-736-8256 today to learn more.
So your pecans aren't as big and bountiful as they used to be? Well, what would Jim Gill do?
Hi, this is Ben from Roswell Seed Company. Few people knew as much about pecans as Jim Gill. And if he were here today, he'd tell you it was time to fertilize. He'd tell you just what you need and show you how to use it. Then he'd make some joke about your neighbors making fun of your nuts.
So when there's trouble with your pecans, head for Roswell Seed Company and ask them, what would Jim Gill do?
Wakefield Oil Company is a name you can rely on with full service at the pump the way it used to be. You can expect service in just 15 seconds. They offer bulk fuel and oil services and even diesel exhaust fluid. Wakefield Oil Company will deliver to
baseline for strike one as Lopez gets the ball back. Goddard coach caught it over there in foul territory and tossed it back out. Dewar steps back in. Lopez says no to the first pitch. Now to the plate. Runs it in, and that's going to be a rip into left center field for a base hit. So the leadoff single on the shot out to left center. Line drive base hit by Dewar will bring number 14, Jaden Fuentes, to the plate.
Number 14.
He is the number 6 batter in the lineup, DHing here in this ball game. Give you the defense for Carlsbad after this pitch. Comes set, does Lopez. Takes a peek, and now to the plate. Called, strike one. Outside edge. So Risher, Fuentes, and Herrera left to right. Cozart, Quintela, Molinar, and Venegas third to first with Roberson catching Lopez. There's a Carlsbad defense. And again, Lopez shakes it off. Going to throw over to first. So 0-1 the count. As again, Dewar gets a lead over there. Pretty good lead. Foot out near the corner there, so about 12 feet with his front foot. Lopez set. And to the plate. Strike two. Out the outside corner again. Good fastball. Wind still blowing pretty good. You might hear it I can hear it in my ears, so you can probably hear it as well. Even though I got a wind thing or whatever you call these little foam deals on the, try to cut down on that, but still hear it. 0-2 hit right at the third baseman. He goes to second, and the throw to first is over the head of the first baseman. There's going to be a play at second, though, and they're going to get him. So let me score that for you. So fielder's choice to begin the play. It's a 5-4. And
number 17, Abraham Vandenberg.
And then the error on the throw over. He is out as he's tagged out on the 1-6, and Vandenberg steps in, fouls it to the left side, foul for strike one. So the 3-6 throw. So both runners are out, 2 down now here in the top of the second inning, and Lopez is taking a little. Oh, the ball has to come in, so it comes in from the corner out there as the left fielder, Risher, goes and gets it. All right, so now everybody will reset. Eloy Lopez, the pitcher, into his motion. 0-1 the count. Running in on him, pop fly in the infield. Second baseman Molinar will go camp out and make the play for out number 3. And that'll end the inning as we go into the bottom of the second inning. Goddard gets 1 hit, but no runs. There were no errors and no runners left on base. We'll be back in about 1 minute.
It's Kubota Orange Days. Shop the year's biggest selection of Kubota equipment and get 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,300 off select compact tractors.
Visit your local Kubota dealer, Amigo Machinery at 2801 Southeast Main Street in Roswell.
Did you know that God values relationships? At Faith Baptist Church, we exist to begin, build, and broaden a relationship with God and with others. We want a relationship with God through faith in His Son, Jesus Christ, as our Savior. And we also want a relationship with others in a healthy biblical community. Come join us as we strive together to go from where we are to where God wants us to be. 10:30 on Sunday mornings and 6:15 on Wednesday evenings.
Welcome back here on KSVPTV.com. Joby Hodling joining you from the Rio Rancho Sal Puentes Tournament Day 2 action. Carlsbad and Goddard, familiar foes down in southeast New Mexico. Both of them winning their first game yesterday to meet here in the semifinals. The winner of this ball game goes to the final game tomorrow afternoon and will take on either Cleveland or La Cueva, who are playing in the nightcap after this ball game.
Out batting for the Cable, number 4.
Stepping in is number 4, Richie Herrera. They wrote him down, Richie, on the lineup card. I had him in off of Max Preps as Richard. First pitch a little bit high, ball 1. Bedenker, the pitcher, Brown, Aguilar, Dewar, and Herrera from third to first. Vandenberg, Wakefield, Porras, left to right, with Seeley catching. There's your Goddard defense. Here's the pitch. Looked like the same pitch. Strike called that time, though, so 1-1 the count. Good fastball. Blazed it down the middle. Herrera is the right fielder for the Cavemen. Cozart and Roberson on deck and in the hole, the third baseman and the catcher. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Looked like a good breaking ball. Had some good cut to it. And a lot of speed. So here's the 1-2. Swing, it's a ground ball, and that's a seeing eye single right between the hole and between short and third. So the one out or the no out single puts a runner down at first base for the Cavemen. And to the plate comes Wade Cozart. He is a left-handed batter, or at least maybe a switch hitter. I didn't notice. Yeah, he's a switch hitter because he plays third base, and he had on a right-handed glove, the right throwing glove, I mean. Here's the pitch, down and in, gets away from the catcher, so moving over is Herrera. Goes off of Seeley's knee pad and goes over down the first baseline. Ball 1 on the wild pitch. Herrera will move over. So now in scoring position, Carlsbad had runners in scoring position, 2 of them, in fact, but unable to get them across the plate in the first. So here in the second with nobody out, runner at second. So there's a swing. That's going to be a rip into right field, right center. He had to hold up just a minute and just to make sure it gets down. So he moves over to third base. So back-to-back singles puts runners on the corners for the Carlsbad Cavemen. And we got a timeout called for something. But whatever it was, the catcher's going to walk out and talk to his middle infield or talk to the infield and tell him what he wants to do here. Gives his signs. All right, so at the plate will be Connor Roberson, number 25, the catcher for the Cavemen with runners in big lead at first. He's out at about 14 feet with his front foot. Fastball down the middle, called. Strike one to Roberson. On deck is number 9, Jonas Molinar, the second baseman. And in the hole, we're back to the pitcher, top of the order, number 3, Eloy Lopez for the Cavemen. Big gap on the left side here is the shortstop playing way over, and that ball is going to bounce off of the shoulder of the catcher. And so moving down to second base is Cozart on the wild pitch, and ball one. So now 2 runners in scoring position for the Cavemen and nobody out. Bettenker calls time and says, come here to Seeley. So Seeley's going to trot out and they're going to talk about it. I don't know if they got their signs crossed or what, but he wanted to talk about it. All right, so Roberson steps back in. Here's the pitch. Curveball, just high. Ball 2, 1-2 now the count. As Bettenker long look in. Pitch down and away. Ball 3. Again, long look in. Now he's set. And the pitch. Swing. Pop fly left side. Left fielder's going to give a long chase to it, but it's going to get out of play. So a foul ball strike takes the count to full with runners at second and third for Roberson. He's the number 9 hitter in the lineup today, playing catcher for the Carlsbad Cavemen. Bettenker comes set and to the plate. Swung on, pop fly to the right side. Looks like there's plenty of room as the first baseman will catch it right over by the bag in foul territory for out. Number 1 on the pop-up. It was high up in the air, so those sometimes are not so easy to catch because the wind is really whipping around here, but he did a good job. Got under it and caught it. So that'll bring the number 9 hitter in the lineup, number 9, Jonas Molinar, to the plate, the second baseman for the Cavemen. His first time through. Here's the pitch, high, ball 1. Bettenker to the plate, swing and a miss on a good fastball on the outside edge. All right, so Bettenker comes set to the plate. It's a chop. Might have been a bunt, and it's going to be safe all the way around as the throw from the pitcher was off to the catcher. So the bunt moves him in, and it's a bunt single. And couldn't get him at the plate.
Batting for the Cavemen, number 18.
So runners on the corner, 1-0 Carlsbad with 1 out. A bunch of the Cleveland Storm baseball team just walked in and sat down in front of me down second row, but one of them still standing, kind of in my way. I wish he'd sit down. Finally, he's going to. Squeeze is on. They're going to be high. Throw down to third baseman, not in time. So everybody, well, he goes to second. They throw it down to third baseman. So Jonas Molinar at second, Wade Cozart at third, and at the plate, Eloy Lopez help his own cause here. He's 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time through. As Betancourt taking his time now to the plate. Called strike one. Caught the outside edge with a fastball. 1-1 now the count with one out. And Goddard not playing in here to cut the runner off. Second, third baseman kind of playing about midway. Curveball just a little bit high. Ball 2, 2-1 on Lopez. On deck is Fuentes, and in the hole, Quintela for the Cavemen, as they got a chance here to really blow it open with a 1-0 lead, but only one out and runners at second and third. There's a swing. It's a pop fly in the infield, and so who's going to go get it? Looks like the catcher will make the play in fair territory for out number 2. So reduce the pop fly just right up the third baseline. Not very far, and the catcher makes the play. Everybody else stays put, second and third base, and that'll bring Garrett Fuentes to the plate. He is 1 for 1. He singled with a hard rip out the left field his first time through.
Number 3.
He does that again. Probably will get 2 RBIs here because they could be off and running with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Curveball misses down and away. Ball 1. Betancourt to the plate. Strike called on the outside corner with the fastball. So 1-1 now to Fuentes. Quintela on deck and Risher in the hole for the Cavemen. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Bounces. It gets by the catcher. That's going to be a run scored on the wild pitch. Ball 2. And Cozart crosses. Moving down to third was Molinar. So 2-0 now for the Cavemen. As Betancourt gets back to the mound and now puts his foot on the rubber right in front of it. He'll come set and to the plate. Swing and a foul ball back over our head. Out of play for strike 2. 2-2 now the count to Fuentes. Vandenberg, Wakefield, Porras left, right. Brown, Aguilar, Abdur, and Herrera. Third to first was Seeley catching Betancourt. I didn't know if I'd given the defense for Goddard, but there it is. Good curveball. Swing, and he stays alive. Foul tipped it back to the net. Got the top of the ball, bounced it kind of down and backwards. Did Fuentes. So 2-2, the count remains. And the pitch. High with the fastball, ball 3. So full count now. Still a very pretty day here in Rio Rancho. The wind's still blowing, but it's kind of slowed down again. Been doing that all day. Gets up and then goes down. There's a curveball, high fly ball out to left field. Vandenberg will back and make the play, and that is out number 3 for the Goddard Rockets defense. But some damage done as they get 2 runs off of 3 hits. There were no Goddard errors and 1 runner left on base as we go top of the third, 2-0, Carlsbad over the Rockets. We'll be back.
This to begin, build, and broaden a relationship with God and with others. We want a relationship with
Farms,
God.
ranches, dairies, the oil fields, and more with dependable service you can count on. So the next time you need service or delivery, go with the name that locals have trusted since 1983. Wakefield Oil Company, 311 South Virginia in Roswell. Let them earn your business.
In a medical emergency, every second counts. Artesia General Hospital's emergency department is open 24/7, staffed with highly trained professionals ready to provide life-saving care when you need it most. Don't wait. When minutes matter, trust Artesia General Hospital. Quality emergency care close to home. Learn more at artesiageneral.com.
Welcome back here to KSVPTV.com. Joby Hodling here on the call as we are in Rio Rancho, South Puentes tournament, Carlsbad and Goddard here on day 2. At the plate, Jose Porras, the number 8 hitter in the lineup. Where's number 1 playing right field, and Lopez with the pitch swung on, foul back and out of play for a foul ball, strike 1. Risher, Fuentes, and Herrera left to right. Cozart, Quintela, Molinar, and Venegas third to first. Roberson catching Eli Lopez, and there's your Carlsbad defense. Swing, and that's foul. Bouncer down the third base line for strike 2. So Porras will step back in and shorten up here. 0-2 the count. On deck is the catcher, Cody Seeley, and then we're back to the top of the order, Errol Aguilar, the shortstop for the Rockets. And the pitch, a little bit high, a little bit outside, ball 1. Tried to get him to chase, and he did not. So 1-2 now to the count. Here's the wind and the pitch. Roberson asking for it outside. That's where he put it, but off the plate. So again, Porras not giving way, did not chase. So 2-2. Now the count as Lopez from the wind up. Pretty compact wind up, good high leg kick. Then he's got a little bit of, that's ball 3 just high. He's got a little bit of a catch when he gets that knee up. He wanted that one, but it was just a little bit high. And the pitch. Fouled off to the right side and out of play, so the count remains full. Again, nobody out. We're in the top of the third. Carlsbad leads 2-0 over the Rockets. The winner will move on tomorrow and face the winner of La Cueva and Cleveland. The loser will face the loser of that ball game. Ball 4. He got him down 0-2, but then battled back, did Porras, and he draws the walk. So leadoff walk will bring to the plate number 24, the catcher, Cody Seeley.
Cody Seeley.
Lopez will go from the stretch, kind of has an open stretch to the plate. Going to square to bunt. He does bunt it. Boy, they eat him up, got in on him high and tight, but he fouls it over the backstop as that was a fastball running in and high. Strike 1. Long look in. Lopez comes set. Going to square to bunt again. Third baseman, Cozart coming in. They're going to throw it over. Back safely over there at first was Porras, but a good spin and throw as it was not bang bang, but it was close. So Porras will get his lead. Not a real big lead over there. Let's see if Seeley squares the bunt. He does. Another throw over. Safely back in is Porras. Carlsbad with a 2-0 lead here in the top of the third inning. Nobody out. Runner at first drew the walk to lead things off. Seeley puts a bunt down. Pretty good bunt, but it's foul. It hit straight down and then bounced backwards for a foul ball, strike 2. 0-2 now the count as Porras was off and running. Trying to bunt him over into scoring position. Let's see if he bunts with 2 strikes or if he's going to go ahead and swing. I would think he'll be swinging away on a good pitch. Throw over, snap throw, not in time. Tried to catch him asleep, but he was awake. He'd take it 1 step off and just step back. But a good idea from Lopez. He's going to do it again. Throw over, not in time. So I think they thinking they got the steal sign stolen. Lopez from the stretch takes a long look at first base. Now he'll come set. To the plate, called strike 3. Runner did not go. And so the strikeout looking is out, number 1. So that'll bring to the top of the order number 2, Errol Aguilar, the shortstop. He's 0 for 1. He flew out Shallow left his first time through. Here's the pitch. Called, strike one. That might be a changeup that Lopez is throwing. I'm not 100%. Definitely took something off of it, and it kind of dropped. It didn't really curve. 0-1 the count. Runners off and going. A little outside to throw down. A little bit high. He's in safely. So Porras steals second base on ball one to Aguilar. So the Rockets with man in scoring position and one out in the top of the order at the plate with a 1-1 count. And the pitcher calls time. He was giving signs over to the dugout, asking, and now he's going out, to talk to his catcher, Roberson. So something that they were looking at. A little bit of confusion maybe on the signals. And maybe because Porras is back there at second, don't want to let him steal signals. Dirt blowing again. Here's the pitch, curveball. Missed up, ball two. So 2-1 now to Aguilar. On deck is Porter Wakefield, and in the hole, Jaden Herrera for the Rockets. 1 out, 2-0 Carlsbad here in the top of the third inning. Eloy Lopez comes set, looks back to second twice, now to the plate. Right down the middle, swing and a foul tip straight, off to the right back, but straight. And I can say straight back, I mean toward the net, not a big pop fly, but it was kind of off to the right side. Backwards. All right, so the count now 2-2 to the batter, Aguilar. Eloy Lopez comes set, long look at second base. Now to the plate. Curveball just missed for ball three. So good eye there from Aguilar. Just off of the plate. Lopez again comes set. One look back, second look back. Pretty big lead back there for Porras, and he's going to step off and running back. Didn't throw it, but Porras goes running back and dives in. He had a pretty sizable lead. And the second baseman's kind of skimming in behind him. And now the throw to the plate, swung on. It's driven out into right center. And the center fielder, Fuentes, will make the play and get it thrown into the shortstop pretty quickly. And so the line drive out is out number 2.
6. Wakefield.
So that'll bring Porter Wakefield to the plate. He struck out looking his first time through. He's 0 for 1. He'll step in on the right side to face Lopez for the second time. He's got a runner down there at second base, scoring position. See if he can find a single or double or triple or home run somewhere. Get that run in. He is looking at a ball one just a little bit high from Lopez. And it looked like Porras was going, then he slammed the brakes on. So Molinar kind of sneaking in behind, as is Quintela, the shortstop. And the pitch. Nice running in fastball. Brought it in to the batter. Called strike one. 1-1 now the count. Wakefield steps back in. Lopez looking into his catcher, Roberson, who was looking over to the dugout to get the pitch. Now he has it. And Eloy comes set to the plate. Swung on. That's going to be a ground ball to the right side. Seeing eye single. Goddard's going to round from third base with Porras. He'll score easily. So the 2-out single gets the run in. Just pushed it through on the right side. Wasn't a real fast ground ball, and but it was good enough to get between first and second. So a nice hit and RBI for Wakefield. And that'll bring number 20, Jaden Herrera, to the plate. He walked his first time through. He's got Wakefield down there with a pretty good lead at first base. Lopez comes set to the plate. Swing and a miss on a good curveball, strike one. Big cut there for Jaden Herrera. But he came up empty. Cameron Brown on deck and Brady Dewar in the hole for the Rockets. Throw over. Boy, that was close, but he dropped the ball. He was safe anyway, I think. But he's got a big lead. He's got his foot out there beyond 12 feet. And it looks like he might be going because he kind of double took before he dove back. Did not go, though. Good backstab by Roberson at the plate because that ball was outside and diving. But he gets it on the back stab keeps the runner right where he's at first base, and that is ball one. So 1-1 now the count to Herrera. On deck, Cameron Brown, and in the hole, Brady Dewar for the Rockets. Lopez to the plate, swung on. Pop fly back towards us. Is there room to get to it? There is not. As it goes off of the cover here. You heard that big bang, maybe. And that wasn't a theory. That hit the roof. It wasn't the big bang theory. It was a big bang off this metal roof. So everybody will reset, new ball in. And Herrera picks his bat up and gets back on the batter side there, right side. These Cleveland guys are staying right in front of me, trying to cross. I don't know why. I guess there's I don't know why. Throw over to first base, not in time. There's people below them. So they're crossing over their teammates, trying to get out. Two of them are. All right, they're out of my way now. Roberson sets up on the outer third. Here's the pitch. Good curveball. That got him swinging for out number 3. Rockets get a run off of one hit. There were no Carlsbad errors, and they leave one runner on the base paths. It is 2-1 Carlsbad as we head into the bottom of the third. We'll be back.
Injury, surgery, or illness can set you back, but you don't have to recover alone. At Artesia General Hospital, our rehabilitation services team provides physical, occupational, and speech therapy to help you regain strength, mobility, and confidence. Take the next step toward recovery. Call 575-736-8174 today to schedule an appointment and get back to living life to the fullest.
Maybe your AC unit needs a little tender loving care. If you don't know where to turn, then you don't know Jack. Fergalicious. In fact, they're downright funky. Fergalicious. Let the boys at Fergie's Plumbing and Heating get your AC unit ice cold, just like some of my lady friends. Don't let any fool make you lose your cool. Fergie's Plumbing and Heating. If you don't know Fergie, then you don't know Jack. 632-2660. Fergalicious. Maybe your AC unit needs...
Carlsbad half of the third inning coming up here as it'll be number 15, the shortstop, Aiden Quintella, coming to the plate. Gus Risher, the left fielder, on deck, and Tanner Collins in the hole, the DH. Quintella walked his first time through, so he's 0-0. Vandenberg, Wakefield, and Forrest, left to right. Brown, Aguilar, Dewar, and Herrera, third to first. Seeley, the battery mate for Lucian Bettenker, the pitcher. As Lucian has pitched from the stretch the entire game. He comes set and out of the plate. High, ball one. These guys are going to step in front of me again. And the pitch. Caught the outside corner with a curveball up in the zone. Strike one called. 1-1 now the count. And the pitch. Swing and a foul tip straight back for strike two. 1-2 now the count. Bettenker comes set. And to the plate. Low and away. Ball two. 2-2. Now the count to Quintella. And the pitch swung on, pop fly, right side, but that'll get out of play for a foul ball strike, and the count remains 2-2 as they'll get a new ball into Bettenker. And the 2-2 curveball fouls it back again. That went off the pole there in front of me. So just another foul ball strike. And the pitch, down and away. Ball 3, did not chase. So full count now. And the pitch, swung on. Fouled over to the right side, but it'll get out of play again. So we stay full. They get a new ball in once again. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Got him on a good breaking ball. Strike 3 swinging and out. Number 1.
Calling for the table, number 8, Gus Whistler.
So 1 down. Coming to the plate, number 8, Gus Fisher, the left fielder. He's 0 for 1. He grounded out to Aguilar at shortstop his first time through. And the pitch outside, ball 1. And the pitch from Bettenker, swung on, ground ball, second baseman, backhands it, throws it to first base in plenty of time for out number 2. The ground out, 4-3 if you're scoring at home for out number 2, and that'll bring number 11, the 5-hole hitter, DHing Tanner Collins. He's 0 for 1. He grounded out to Aguilar his first time through, the shortstop. There's a swing and a foul ball straight back at us here in the middle of the deck for strike 1. Bettenker to the plate. Missed off the plate for ball 1. 1-1 now the count. Again, Bettenker slow, but gets it there. And that ball misses down and in. 2-1 is the count with 2 outs. 2-1 is the score. Carlsbad with the 1-run lead here in the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul ball left side. Ground ball hard over the just to the outside of the Carlsbad dugout. So 2-2 the count now. And the left fielder goes and gathers that up, Vandenberg, and throws it into the Carlsbad bench. So everybody's reset, ready to go. Collins steps back in. Bettenker comes set and to the plate. A little bit high with the fastball. Did not commit to it. So a full count now for Collins. Defense playing pretty much straight away, which they have been all game long for the Rockets. Here's the pitch. Curveball inside and high. Ball 4. And that's a 2-out walk. Number 11, Tanner Collins will trot down to first, and that'll bring to the plate right fielder, number 4, Richard Herrera.
Calling for the table, number 4, Richie Herrera.
He is 1 for 1. He singled into left field on a line drive single. Bettenker to the plate, swung on. That's going to be a line drive single right center. And the runner was going to turn and go to third base. They're going to hold the runner at first. Nope. Oh, it got by the shortstop. He's going to get to second, dives in on the throw in. The shortstop missed it. So the single turns into moving into second base into scoring position. Advancing all the way to third base was Collins, and then Richard Herrera goes to second on the throw. All right, so stepping in on the left side, Wade Cozart. He is 1 for 1 with a single. He's going to swing and foul it back out of play on the left side for strike 1. 2 down. Bettenker comes set. Runner second and third. Low. Good job there by Seeley as he blocked it. Kept the runners right where they were at. So 1-1 now the count. And the pitch. Strike two called on a pitch down the middle. It looked like, I guess it was probably a curveball. It didn't break much, but it was slower. It might have been a changeup. I don't know if he's got a change in his arsenal. There's the pitch. It's driven out to center field, and that's going to be another base hit. 2 runs will score. Carlsbad has opened it up, and it gets by the cutoff man. And so moving over on the throw to second base and getting into scoring position is Cozart. He's now 2 for 2 and got a couple of RBIs. I think he might have more than that. I think he got an RBI maybe earlier. Bettenker comes set. Runner at second. And the pitch low. Ball 1. Bettenker taking his time to Roberson. Finally comes set. Looks back at second for the second time. Now to the plate. Low and outside. Ball 2. 2-0. Now the count. Roberson's 0 for 1. He flew out his first time through. Here's the pitch. Curveball misses up and in. Ball 3. So 3-0 now to Roberson. Jonas Molinar on deck, and then the top of the order, the pitcher, Eloy Lopez, in the hole. As Carlsbad has now extended their lead 4-1, scoring 2 in the second, now 2 here in the third, and the runner in scoring position with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Low and away. Ball 4, 4 straight. Roberson moves down to first, and Jonas Molinar will come out. Goddard coach coming out of the dugout, talk to his pitcher and his infield. That was the 73rd pitch for Bettenker. Lopez has only thrown 45 through 3 complete. Bettenker here in 2 2/3. He's going to get the give the ball to the coach, and coming in to pitch for him will be number 14. That's Jaden Fuentes. So we'll take a 1-minute timeout, let them get their pitching in. We'll be back.
In fact, they're downright funky. Let the boys. Maybe your AC unit needs a little tender loving care. If you don't know where to turn, then you don't know Jack. In fact, they're downright funky. Let the boys at Fergie's Plumbing and Heating get your AC unit ice cold, just like some of my lady friends. Don't let any fool make you lose your cool. Fergie's Plumbing and Heating. If you don't know Fergie, then you don't know Jack. 632-2660. Maybe your AC unit needs a little tender loving care. If you don't know where to turn, then you don't know Jack. In fact, they're downright funky. Let the boys at Fergie's Plumbing and Heating get your AC unit ice cold, just like some fool make you lose your cool. Fergie's Plumbing and Heating.
All right, we're back here at the ballpark in Rio Rancho, home of the Rams. Carlsbad and Goddard here on Goddard's page on KSVPTV.com. Joby Hodling on the call. Jeffrey Curtis back in the studio at the KSVB headquarters in downtown Artesia. 2 outs. New pitcher is Jaden Fuentes. He was DHing, so he stays in his spot and comes in to pitch. It looks like they're going to give him one more warm-up. He inherits runners at first and second. And 2 down, and at the plate will be Jonas Molinar, the second baseman, he has bunted for a single and had an RBI with it. So he'll step in here with 2 down, runners at first and second. On deck is Eloy Lopez at the top of the order, and Garrett Fuentes is in the hole. The pitch outside with a fastball, ball 1. Want to know the count. Fuentes says yes, comes set, got a real short stretch and set. To the plate, swung on, hit well, right center field, left fielder back. And that is a dinger for the number 9 hitter in the lineup. Second baseman Jonas Molinar hits a bomb over the left field fence. 3-run shot. And that one, man, it was high. And then I wasn't sure if it was going to get over, but it did. And so the 3-run shot really opens it up 7-1 in favor of Carlsbad. And that'll bring us to Eloy Lopez, the top of the order. So he just turned that fastball around and deep high bomb goes out over left field. 3-run shot. And at the plate is the pitcher, Jonas Molinar. I'm sorry, Eloy Lopez. That was Molinar, just hit that ball out of here. Called strike 1 on a breaking ball. Caught the outside edge from Fuentes. Fuentes in the windup to the plate. Swung on, hit well to right center. Right fielder, the center fielder, will come on and make the play for out number 3. But boy, some damage done there with 2 outs as the number 9 hitter hits a 3-run shot out of the ballpark. And the Carlsbad Cavemen get 3 hits, 5 runs. There were no Goddard errors and nobody left on base as we head into the top of the 4th inning. Our score 7-1 Carlsbad. We'll be back in about 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Hi, my name is Chance with Trustmark Roofing and Windows, and here's what you should expect during your window inspection. Upon my arrival, you'll receive a 15-minute courtesy call letting you know I'm on the way. Once I'm in your home, I'm going to be checking for moisture indication, functionality, and any kind of energy efficiency improvements to the inside and outside of your home. After my inspection, I'll give you my professional opinion, and then you can decide whether you want a no-obligation quote. Myself or the office will contact you to set up a date when I can show you my products and options to best suit your needs. So when choosing windows, choose Trustmark Roofing and Windows. Our goal is to give you a 5-star service and get you what you deserve, and that's the best.
Roofing, we put people first.
London Heaton. If you don't know Fergie, then you don't know Jack. 632-2660. Fergalicious.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's.
It'll be Cameron Brown starting things off here in the top of the 4th inning for the Goddard Rockets. Down 7-1, so Goddard looking to scratch back into this thing. Brown 0 for 1. He flew out his first at bat. He's going to hit the first pitch he sees out to right center, and the center fielder Fuentes will fade over and make the play. So that's back-to-back hits out to center for Brown. He's now 0 for 2. And that is out number 1 here in the top of the 4th inning. So Brady Dewar will step in, and number 8. He is 1 for 1. He singled on a hot shot out to left field over the shortstop's head on the line drive. Here's the pitch from Lopez. Low and away, ball 1. So Risher, Fuentes, Herrera left to right. Cozart, Quintela, Molinar, and Venegas from 3rd to 1st. Roberson catching, and Lopez has been on the hill. Pitching a pretty good game. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1-1 now to Dewar, as that was a fastball on the outside edge. Lopez has given up 2 hits so far, 2-hitter. Called strike 2 on the outside edge with the fastball. So 1-2 now to Brady Dewar. On deck is Jaden Fuentes, and in the hole, Abraham Vandenberg. The pitch, swing, and that's going to be a base shot out to right center. Nice hit there for number 8, Brady Dewar. He is now 2 for 2 with the pair of singles, as he strokes that out on a line drive out to right field. All right, so number 14, Jaden Fuentes, who is now pitching for the Rockets. He'll come in and bat. He's been batting. He's been DHing. So he'll step in on the right side. Here's the pitch. Swing and a pop fly to the right side. Can they get to it is the question. Venegas giving chase and almost got to it, but could not. Also giving chase was Molinar and Herrera, second and right positions respectively. So they'll gather that ball up and get back to their spots, as both Molinar and Venegas both lost their caps running into the wind. It's blowing across the field here, kind of right to left. So it helps the batters. Not blowing as hard as it was earlier, but got the flags whipping. High, throw down behind the runner because he started to go and he came back. Ball 1-1 to Fuentes. The throw not in time. Dewar gets back in easily. So Fuentes will step back in. On deck is Vandenberg in the hole Porras for the Rockets as they throw over, not in time, from Lopez to Venegas. As the Rockets try to get some runs put together here, down by 6 here in the top of the 4th inning. Lopez says no to that pitch. Now he'll come set. Runner is off and going. Pitch is there. Fouled back, so a hit and run was put on. Strike 2. 1-2 now to Fuentes. He would have made that easily, but it was right down the middle, and I'm sure the hit and run was on. But that little hesitation after the leg kick from Lopez and a good jump over there by Dewar. But he's back at first base on the foul ball. Lopez, a long look. He's going to throw it over to first, not in time. Dewar had not gotten near the lead he had before. He's back in easily. All right, so Lopez looks in, says yes. Roberson sets up right in the middle, kind of down low. Pitches, pop fly to left field, shallow. And coming in to make the play, and he does, is Risher out in left field. So the runner will hustle back to first base. And so the pop fly out to shallow left is out. Number 2.
Hitting for Goddard, number 17, Abraham Vandenberg.
And so Vandenberg will come to the plate. He is 0 for 1. He flew out to the infield to Molinar his first time through. Lopez throws over, not in time.
I got some business to handle right here.
So Lopez again looking into Roberson for his pitch. Now he'll come set. Getting a big lead over there is Dewar. He's off. Nope, he comes back, and that pitch just missed high. Ball 1. That looked waist high, but a little above it, I guess. So ball 1. 1-0 the count to Vandenberg. On deck is Porras, and in the hole Seeley for the Rockets. 2 outs. Runner at first base is Dewar. Pretty big lead over there. They're going to throw over, but not in time. So they'll reset. 1-0 the count. Abraham Vandenberg steps back in. Lopez set to the plate. Curveball was up. And he swung through it. He chased it, did Vandenberg. So 1-1 now the count. Talked about that a lot. Every year I talk about it. Those high up around your chest pitches look so good sometimes. Hard to lay off of them. Vandenberg took a big cut, but come up empty. And he tried to check a swing, but unable to. And that is strike number 2. Carlsbad thought it was strike number 3. So 1-2 the count. As that breaking ball, he couldn't hold his swing. 1-2 to Vandenberg. Boy, Carlsbad all thought it was the third strike. The whole infield and the pitcher were walking off. They went back. 1-2. 2 down. Dewar at first. Lopez says no to the first pitch. Now he says okay. Come set. Going to turn and throw it to first. Again, just one of those pitches where, hey, I know you're over there. Or throwovers, I mean, not pitches. Here's the pitch. Curveball, fly ball. Shallow center field and left center. And coming on and making the play, Garrett Fuentes, as he hustles in and catches it on the slide for out number 3. Great play out there by the center fielder. So the Goddard Rockets get 1 hit, but no runs, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We'll head into the bottom of the 4th inning. Carlsbad 7, Goddard 1. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Viernes 25 de abril, Carta del Center de Roswell, Nuevo México. Trae para ti la agrupación más solicitada por la raza. Secreto, Grupo Secreto.
Este amor secreto que quema a fuego lento. Solo quiero que muevas la cintura. Solo quiero que muevas la cara.
Con ellos, el origen norteño. El origen norteño.
Sinceramente yo te juro que te amo. Cierro los ojos solamente.
Los consentidos del norte de Ciudad Juárez. Los consentidos del norte.
Un saludazo para toda la gente de Chihuahua.
Las citas el viernes 25 de abril. Preventa especial limitada, solo $40. Puertas abren desde las 8 de la noche. Compra tus boletos de preventa en Encanto de Encener, El Churro Bar, Tacos Pita y en Artesia, Paletería Brenducci. Evento para todas las edades.
All right, coming in to bat for the Cavemen, number 12, Garrett Fuentes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom of the 4th inning. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a flyout. Fuentes to the plate, swing, and that'll be a seeing-eye single in the hole between short and third, this 6 hole, for a leadoff single. And so coming to the plate, number 15, Aiden Quintela. And he is 0 for 1. He's walked and struck out swinging. As Fuentes comes set to the plate. Great curveball, man. Nice curveball. Strike 1 called on Quintela. That's a little power. Oh, it was a foul ball. So foul ball strike. It bounced out into the field of play, but and a timeout called by Quintela. It was taken. All right, we're back. We lost power again, but we're back. All right, so the pitcher, curveball, high fly ball on the left side in foul territory. Third baseman Brown gets over and makes the play. All right, we're back again. We lost power kind of twice in a row. But we've got power back. So that ball was caught by the third baseman, Brown, for out number 1 on a high fly ball into foul territory. Pitch is a ball. Curveball misses. A runner at second base. Going to turn and throw back there to him, but he's back easily. So number 8, Risher at the plate. He's over 2. He's grounded out to the shortstop. He's grounded out to the second baseman. As he has a 1-0 count now. 1 out here in the inning. Here's the pitch. Curveball does not break. Ball 2 as it was high and tight. Broke a little, but not very much. So the count now 2-0 with 1 out to Risher. On deck is Collins, in the hole Herrera. I'll give you the Goddard defense after this pitch. Curveball, nice pitch. Called strike 2, caught the outside edge, really the outside third. So Vandenberg, Wakefield, Porras from left to right. Brown, Aguilar, Dewar, and Herrera third to first. Seeley catching and Fuentes pitching as he came in relief. Here's the pitch. Good fastball. Oh, just, man, I guess a little high. So 3-1 now the count to Risher. As he'll step back in. And Fuentes takes a look into Seeley, his catcher, comes set. He'll look back at second. Now to the plate. Curveball, got him. Oh, I thought that was strike 2. That was only strike 2. And actually, I don't know that was a curve. If it was, it didn't break. I thought it was trying to break, but up and in for a big swing and a miss. Full count. 1 out, runner at second. Here's the pitch. Curveball, a little high. Ball 4. So that puts Risher down at first, and that'll bring Tanner Collins to the plate. He's the DH. Where's number 11 on his black jersey?
Number 11, Tanner Collins.
Tanner 0 for 1. He walked. He grounded out his first at bat. Walked his second. He grounded out to the shortstop, Aguilar. As they're talking about it out on the mound, looks like the third baseman, Brown, has come in to talk to Fuentes. All right, so now everybody going back to their spots. The second baseman, Dewar and Aguilar, were visiting out there behind second base, so not sure what they were all talking about. Maybe what's for supper. Probably something about the game. All right, so he says yes to the pitch. Collins steps in. Fuentes looks back at second, now to the plate. Curveball gets by. Oh, it's foul tipped. That's why it got by him. As it just went over the glove of Seeley, back to the net. Umpire goes and picks it up. So 0-1 the count now to Tanner Collins on that good curveball. Fuentes looks back at second after coming set. Twice, now to the plate. Fastball, it's going to be a little fluke. Over toward the second baseman. He's going to go get him at first base. Nice go there by Dewar into the hole, but it moves the runners over. So out on the little ground out over to second base. 4-3 put out. The runners do advance. So 2 runners in scoring position as the right fielder, Richard Herrera, comes to the plate. He's 2 for 2. He gets a hit here. Probably going to score 2. As he's driven it out to right center and over to left field. Swing and a miss on a foul tip on a good curveball by Fuentes. So the count 0-1 to Herrera. On deck is Cozart, and in the hole Roberson for the Cavemen. Fuentes looks at third, now to the plate. Curveball again, called, strike 2. Good breaking ball, caught the upper end of the strike zone, so 0-2 quickly to Herrera. But again, he's 2 for 2. He's driven it both ways. See what he can do here with runners, 2 of them in scoring position. And the pitch. Outside, ball 1. 1-2 now the count. As the Fuentes now back on the hill, and he comes set. Here's the pitch. Just missed. Ooh. I thought it was a strike on a great curveball, but the umpire shook his head no. The catcher, Seeley, turned around and asked him something. I guess probably where it missed. It might have been, I guess it was low. Maybe just a little outside or both. So 2-2 now the count with 2 outs. Trey Deuce is up on the board. Here's the pitch. Swing and a chopper foul on the left side to keep the count at 2-2. So Fuentes, long looking to Seeley. Now he'll come set. 2-2 pitch. Down the middle, foul backwards and out of play for a foul ball strike. And the count remains 2-2 with 2 outs. So battling at the plate is Herrera. He's fouled off 3. And has maintained the 2-2 count. Fuentes set. And the pitch. Curveball just missed away for ball 3. So a full count now, and boy, Fuentes wanted that one. But the ball called as it broke a little bit too much on a kind of a slow curveball. Herrera steps back in. And the pitch, said he walked him. I thought that might be a front door curveball, but said it was too far inside, so that loads him up for Wade Cozart. He also 2 for 2, batting from the left side. He's driven 2 line drives out to center, right center, both of them for singles. And he's got all the bases covered up here with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a good fastball. Strike 1. Back in, waiting to go. Fuentes says yes. And the pitch. Bounces. It's going to get by the catcher. Wild pitch. Coming in to score from third is Fuentes. And that moves all the runners around. So ball 1, and Fuentes will score on the wild pitch. And everybody else moves as well. So runners now at second and third. And it's 8-1 Carlsbad. Risher down at third, Herrera at second. At the plate, Seeley with a 1-1 count. Again, he's 2-2, or 2 for 2. And he's going to swing. It's going to be hit a roller to the second baseman. He'll pick it up, throw it to first base. Dewar to Herrera, 4-3 put out. That'll end the inning. But again, they get a run on the board, do the cavemen. 1 hit, 1 run, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. It is 8-1 Carlsbad. We will take a 1.5 minute timeout.
It's Kubota Orange Days. Shop the year's biggest selection of Kubota equipment and get 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,300 off select compact tractors.
Visit your local Kubota dealer, Amigo Machinery at 2801 Southeast Main Street in Roswell.
Did you know that God values relationships? At Faith Baptist Church, we exist to begin, build, and broaden a relationship with God and with others. We want a relationship with God through faith in His Son, Jesus Christ, as our Savior. And we also want a relationship with others in a healthy biblical community. Come join us as we strive together to go from where we are to where God wants us to be. 10:30 on Sunday mornings and 6:15 on Wednesday evenings.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
All right, we're back here. The first pitch has been thrown to Porras from Lopez, ball 1. It was up and in on the fastball. And the pitch, just a little low. Ball 2 on the fastball from Lopez. Porras is 0 for 0. He's walked once. This is only his second time to be at the plate. Here's the pitch. He called it a strike. Whoa. Strike 1 called. That was on the white in the left-hander batter's box, but he called it a strike. So 2-1 now. Lopez says, I'll take it. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. He threw it out there again. This time, Porras went ahead and swung at it, but man, come up empty. That's a hard pitch to hit. Got to reach. 2-2 now the count. Carlsbad leading here. If you're just joining us, we're in the top of the 5th inning. Goddard, the visiting team, they're down 8-1, and their leadoff batter, Porras. And he looks at called strike 3 on a beautiful curveball. That was a good pitch. That broke down and across the middle of the plate. So that'll bring Seeley to the plate, number 2 batter here in the lineup in the inning. He is the number 9 batter in the lineup. Here's the pitch. Inside with a fastball, ball 1. Seeley is 0 for 1. He struck out looking his first time through. As Lopez, that was only his 64th pitch through 4 1/3. There's a swing and a line drive out to right field. That's going to go in for a base hit. It may turn into more, but nope. Herrera goes and gets it quick enough that Seeley ends up at first base with a 1-out single. Nice piece of hitting down the line, right side. Which will bring us to the top of the order, the shortstop, Errol Aguilar. He is 0 for 2. He's flown out and line drived out. He flew out to Risher out in shallow left and hit a line drive out to Fuentes in center. His second time up, so he's looking to get on the board here with a base hit. He's got a runner at first base in Seeley. And the Goddard's got to scratch some runs out here, down 8-1. Throw over, not in time. Here's the pitch, outside, ball 1. As Lopez comes set to the plate, foul ball straight into the roof. Heard the big bang there. So it come back onto the field, kind of hit the front of the overhang. Bounce back down on the field. 1-1 the count with 1 out. Lopez to the plate. Curveball missed a little high and outside for ball 2. 2-1. Now the count to Aguilar. On deck is Porter Wakefield, and in the hole, Jaden Herrera for the Goddard Rockets. Down at first base is Cody Seeley. Got a single out to right field to get there. Swing and a miss on a good breaking ball. Ball kind of squirted out of Roberson's glove, but he gathers it up pretty quick and keeps the runner Seeley down at first base. Here's the pitch, curveball, foul tipped into the glove, throw down, not in time. That is strikeout, hot foul tip for out number 2. Overcast here. I look back over to the mountains. You can see some sky over there, but overcast where we're at now. Sun kind of peeking through. At the plate, Porter Wakefield. First pitch, it broke down and in. Strike 1 called. I almost said high way too soon because that ball broke. Good pitch. Wakefield 1 for 2. He has struck out looking and singled. Here's the pitch. Just a bit low. Ball 1. 1-1 now the count. Seeley still down at first base. 2 outs. Carlsbad leading 8-1. We're in the top of the 5th. And the pitch. Swung on, a ground ball. Shortstop will catch it on the hop. He throws it over on the hop, and it's bobbled and dropped. And then they're going to go to third, and he is out at third base. So the error at first, let's see how I'm going to score this thing. I'm going to go ahead and score it and come back and talk about it as it remains 8-1 as we go into the bottom of the 5th inning. We'll be right back. 1 minute.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks just by moving a lever, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell. or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
At Richland Motors, it's never been easier to sell or trade your current car, truck, or SUV for a newer model to hit the road in. Even if you don't purchase from Richland, they want to buy your vehicle for top dollar. But if you do buy from Richland, don't forget, they're the home of the powertrain warranty for life. That's a whole lot of confidence for you. See Richland for details, 2nd and Sycamore, and 1309 Southeast Main.
When managing a chronic illness, access to the right treatments makes all the difference. Artesia General Hospital's Infusion Center provides IV therapy and biologic treatments, so you don't have to travel far for care. Expert infusion therapy right here in Artesia. Call 575-736-8256 today to learn more.
So your pecans aren't as big and bountiful as they used to be? Well, what would Jim Gill do?
Hi, this is Ben from Russell Seed Company. Few people knew as much about pecans as Jim Gill. And if he were here today, he'd tell you it was time to fertilize. He'd tell you just what you need and show you how to use it. Then he'd make some joke about your neighbors making fun of your nuts.
So when there's trouble with your pecans, head for Roswell Seed Company and ask them, what would Jim Gill do?
Wakefield Oil Company is a name you can rely on with full service at the pump the way it used to be. You can expect service in just 15 seconds. They offer bulk fuel and oil services and even diesel exhaust fluid. Wakefield Oil Company.
Cable number 9, Jonas Colorado.
All right, so a leadoff single from Molinar for Roberson as he comes in to face the new pitcher for the Goddard Rockets, Alan Morales. And so we got a courtesy runner coming in for Roberson. It's number 20. And let's see who that young man is. Well, I don't have him on my lineup card. I'll see if I can find his name. Chopper foul down the left side. As the new pitcher Morales to the plate, outside low, ball 1. So 1-1 now the count to Molinar. After that leadoff single by Roberson. 8-1. If Carlsbad can score 3, I said this in the Artesia game, if they can score 3 right here, they will win by the run rule. So Goddard doesn't want to let that happen. Runner is off and running. Throw down is not in time. The number 20 steals second base on ball 2. As Molinar will step back in.
Oh, look at this.
All right, Morales to the plate. That's foul back for strike 2. 2-2 now the count to Morales. So everybody back in their spots. 2-2 the count. Alan Morales comes set and to the plate. Swung on. Fly ball out to right center. Shallow. The right fielder will come in and make the play for the out. Long run, but he gets to it.
Ready for the cable number 18, Augie Dickus.
And so holding up down there is number 20. And that is out. Number 1 is Porras made a good run and catch. And so at the plate will be the pitcher, Eloy Lopez. He is 0 for 3, ground out, fly out, line drive out. This pitch is wild outside, bounces. Number 20 will move down to third base on the ball. Wild pitch. So now 90 feet away, a fly ball can get him in. Pass ball can get him in. Base hit, of course, can get him in. Goddard's going to play up, so the infield moves in onto the grass or the turf, the green turf. Try to cut him off at the plate. Here's the pitch. Good curveball called, strike one. 1-1 now the count as Morales in the windup, that runner over at third base. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swung on. It's a pop fly in the infield. Oh, Dewar and Aguilar run into each other. But Dewar catches it. Boy, that could have been a train wreck. As, well, it turns out to be no problem because he catches it. But, boy, Aguilar kept, Aguilar kept coming and run into Dewar, but he caught it. So the pitcher at the plate looks at curveball. The batter at the plate is Garrett Fuentes. He looks at curveball that breaks down and away for ball one. He's 2 for 3. He singled, flew out, and singled. He's got a runner 90 feet away with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Morales says yes. Here's the pitch. Curveball called, strike one. Middle out, curveball, good pitch. So Fuentes steps back in. The wind in the pitch from Morales. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Looked like a fastball up a little bit. Swung through it. Did Fuentes. So the count now 1-2 with 2 outs and the pitch. Swing and a foul tip. Went off the foot of Seeley. Actually, that may be, I didn't catch it before, but I think the catching now is Fuentes. So I think he went from pitching to catching. It looks like a 14. Looks like the way he walked in his body, and that pitch is blocked by Fuentes. Ball down in the dirt or turf. So that takes the count to 2-2. So yeah, I think Fuentes is actually catching now. I don't think there was any other changes, but there could have been. When they don't tell you and they're all coming in and out like they do, it's hard to tell. Here's the pitch, curveball, foul ball off the left side and out of play. So the count will remain 2-2 with 2 outs. Trey Deuces up on the board again. Morales taking his time, looking into his catcher. Now he goes to the work. Wind up, pitch, iron tight, ball 3. So full count now to Fuentes. Quintela at the on deck and Risher on in the hole for the Carlsbad Cavemen as they're trying to add more runs here, leading 8-1 in the bottom of the 5th, but 2 down. Goddard fighting to get back to bat. Swing, that's a deep shot, and that is going to be the 3rd home run of the ball game as Garrett Fuentes bangs it over the line drive out there in left center field for the 2-run home run. So it is now 10-1 Carlsbad with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning, and the Cleveland Storm getting up and moving out of my way finally, so that's good. They were sitting 1 row down, but some tall kids, so their heads were kind of in my way. I was having to look around them.
Number 15, Don Quintilla.
All right, so that'll bring number 15 to the plate, Aiden Quintella. As Morales, long look in. Now he goes to work. Wind up and the pitch. Strike right down the middle. Strike one called. And the pitch low and away, ball 1. The 1-1 now the count. On deck is Gus Risher, and in the hole, Tanner Collins for the Cavemen. If they don't make any pinch hitters. Leading 10-1, they might do that. You don't know. I don't know. Here's the pitch down the middle. Oh, another deep drive, but this is not deep enough as the center fielder will go over and in front of the warning track make the play in left center field, and that is out number 3. But again, the Carlsbad Cavemen make some noise, and they now lead 10-1. They get 2 hits, 2 runs, no errors, and nobody left on base. It is 10-1 as we head into the top of the 6th. We'll be back in 1 minute.
In a medical emergency, every second counts. Artesia General Hospital's emergency department is open 24/7, staffed with highly trained professionals ready to provide life-saving care when you need it most. Don't wait. When minutes matter, trust Artesia General Hospital. Quality emergency care close to home. Learn more at artesiageneral.com.
Bob Reed Pest Control protects you and your home by controlling pests that invade. Bob Reed Pest Control understands the importance of safety in and around your home from unwanted pests. Protect your family's most important investment, your home, and protect your children and pets from the dangers of poisonous bugs and insects. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today and let our fully licensed pest control professionals start working for you and your family. Find us fast in names and numbers. Call 623-5344, serving all of southeast New Mexico.
On the first batter, out to center field, shallow center field, and Fuentes comes in and makes the play. And that was number 20, Jaden Herrera. First pitch he saw, he took a cut at it here in the top of the 6th inning. So the pop fly to shallow center field is out, number 1, which will bring Brown to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Flyouts out to center field, both of them, and he'll look at ball 1. So 1-0 the count. On deck is Dewar, and in the hole, Fuentes for the Rockets. Here's the wind in the pitch. Low and away. Ball 2. That pitch misses low and away. Ball 3. Lopez. That was his 77th pitch, but he's pitched a great game. He's only given up 4 hits, and he's gone the whole way. 48 for strikes, 29 for balls. Here's the pitch. Down and in. Ball 4 for Brown. So he'll hustle down. So that'll bring Dewar to the plate. He's 2 for 2 with a pair of singles, hit a line drive to right and a line drive to left center, right center and left center. And he'll look at a curveball called strike 1. Front door curveball broke from his hip in. Good pitch there from Lopez. Next pitch, check swing, foul tip for strike 2. So 1 out here in the inning. We're in the top of the 6th. 10-1 Carlsbad. Winner plays the winner of the game following this one, Cleveland. And there's a hit right at the third baseman. He'll pick it up, go to second, and go to first. Nice double play for the Carlsbad Cavemen. 5-4-3 on the putout. So they get 1 runner aboard on a walk, but no hits, no runs, and no errors on the Cavemen. It is 10-1 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Viernes 25 de abril, Canto del Center de Roswell, Nuevo México. Trae para ti la agrupación más solicitada por la raza. Secreto, Grupo Secreto.
Este amor secreto que quema fuego lento. Solo quiero que muevas la cintura. Solo quiero que muevas la cara.
Con ellos, el origen norteño. El origen norteño.
Sinceramente yo te juro que te amo. Cierro los ojos solamente.
Los consentidos del norte de Ciudad Juárez. Los consentidos del norte.
Un saludazo para toda la gente de Chihuahua. Desde
boletos el viernes 25 de abril. Preventa especial limitada, solo $40. Puertas abren desde las 8 de la noche. Compra tus boletos de preventa en Encanto de Cener, El Churro Bar, Tacos Pita y en Artesia, Paletería Frenducci. Evento para todas las edades.
Improves electric service, reliability, and safety, and in turn enhancing the quality of life for members that we serve in our local community. Central Valley Electric is continually learning and advancing technology that improves electric service, reliability, and safety, and in turn enhancing the quality of life for members that we serve in our local communities. CVE offers an account management program called Smart Hub that allows members to track
All right, we're
their
back
usage.
here, bottom of the sixth inning. To the plate comes Gus Risher. He is 0 for 2, a ground out and a walk, and he'll look at called strike one on a breaking ball from Morales. Caught the inside corner. 0-1 the count, nobody out. 10-1, Carlsbad here in the bottom of the sixth. This pitch is low and away, ball one. 1-1 now. As the pitcher, Alan Morales, works. We have Vandenberg, Wakefield, and Portis left to right. Brown, Aguilar, Dewar, and Herrera from third to first. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a good breaking ball. Started out kind of over the middle and then broke away, and a big cut for Risher comes up empty. Good pitch there by Morales, who's the pitcher, and Fuentes moved to catcher. I think it's Fuentes. I'm pretty sure it is. Here's the wind and the pitch. Inside. Ball two. 2-2 now, the count. Here's the wind in the 2-2. Low and away on a curveball that he did not chase. So that'll run the count full. As Morales goes to work on the full count. Swing, it's a deep drive. Well, it's not as deep as I thought. Shallow drive, and the center fielder, Wakefield, will make the play on the run into shallow right center field for out, number one. Looked good coming off the bat and then just kind of died out there, and a good run and catch for Wakefield from in center field. There's a curveball, broke across the middle of the plate for a called strike one. The batter is number 11, Tanner Collins. He's 0 for 2. Ground out, walk, ground out. Another curveball just missed off the plate for ball one. 1-1 the count. Again, Carlsbad looking to end it here with 1 run, and they'll win in the 10-run rule, but Goddard looking to keep them from getting that and getting another bat. That pitch high, ball one. I'm sorry, ball two. 2-1 now. To Collins on deck is Richard Herrera, and in the hole, Wade Cozart. Here's the wind and the pitch. It's right down the middle, and he swing and come up empty for strike two. 2-2 now. And here's the pitch. Low and away for ball 3, so full count. And the wind-up, payoff pitch, swing on, and that's going to be dove and catch by the third baseman, Cameron Brown. Nice play over there on the line drive. He dove to his left and gathers it in for out number 2. Great play over there on third base. And so that'll bring Richard Herrera to the plate. He's 2 for 2. He singled to left and to right and walked. He's been on base all 3 times. He'll look at a check swing call. Oh, he said he did not go. I thought he did. So did Goddard. Check swing ball 1 on a curveball that broke away. Here's the wind and the pitch from Morales. Swung on, foul back and out of play for a foul ball, strike 1. little bit high on the fastball. And ball 2, 2-1 now the count. Swing and foul tip it straight back. For a foul tip, it'll be 2-2. On number 4, Richard Herrera. On deck is Wade Cozart, and in the hole, Connor Roberson for the Cavemen. 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th, 10-1. Carlsbad with the lead. Long look in for Morales. Now he'll go to work. Missed outside. Ball 3, so that runs it full. Morales with the wind and the pitch, payoff pitch. Breaks away, and that is a ball 4, so that'll bring Cozart to the plate as Herrera will trot down to first base with a 2-out walk. Cozart 2 for 3 on the day. He singled out to right center both times he's hit, and then he grounded out to the second baseman his last at bat. So he's looking to move that run around as Morales from the stretch comes set to the plate, swung on, pop fly left side. It's going to be in foul territory. Can they get to it? Third baseman Brown makes the play. What a good play. He's made 2 really good plays in this inning as he caught that kind of over his head, running away from it, but he makes the play for out number 3. So Goddard down to their final 3 outs here as they've got to score at least 9 here in the – oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, they got to score at least 9 to keep the game going here in the top of the 7th inning. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Injury, surgery, or illness can set you back, but you don't have to recover alone. At Artesia General Hospital, our rehabilitation services team provides physical, occupational, and speech therapy to help you regain strength, mobility, and confidence. Take the next step toward recovery. Call 575-736-8174 today to schedule an appointment and get back to living life to the fullest.
Maybe your AC unit needs a little tender loving care. If you don't know where to turn, then you don't know Jack. In fact, they're downright funky. Let the boys at Fergie's Plumbing and Heating get your AC unit ice cold, just like some of my lady friends. Don't let any fool make you lose your cool. Fergie's Plumbing and Heating. If you don't know Fergie, then you don't know Jack. 632-2660.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Some wounds need expert care to heal properly. At Artesia General Hospital's Wound Care and Hyperbaric Medicine Center, we use advanced treatments like hyperbaric oxygen therapy to help chronic wounds heal faster. If you or a loved one has a wound that won't heal, call 575-736-8235 today and take the first step toward recovery.
All right, we're back here. As at the plate will be Jaden Fuentes, number 14. He's 0 for 2. He's looks at called strike 1 on the outside corner. And the new pitcher, I missed that. I was working on something here, is number 10. And that is Wade Cozart. So he and Lopez swap positions. Eli goes over to third. Cozart comes to pitch from third. And he's quickly got 2 strikes on on Fuentes. There's a swing. That's a drive into left field with an 0-2 count. A nice leadoff single there for Jaden Fuentes. And that's what they need. The Rockets need to get some base runners here. They got to get 9 runs across the board to tie this ball game, 10 to take the lead. So they finally get set up here. Cozart from the stretch to the plate, high with the fastball, ball 1 to Vandenberg. Abraham is 0 for 2. He's flown out twice, so he'll step in trying to get something going here for the Goddard Rockets, down by 9 in the top of the 7th. That pitch, fastball on the outside edge, called strike 1. And the pitch outside, ball 2, I'm sorry, 2-1 now to Vandenberg. On deck is Porras, and in the hole, we'll see who it is because Seeley came out. It looks like it's going to be number 13. He's in the dugout with a helmet on and a bat, but we'll see if Goddard can get there, and that's what their effort is here. Here's the pitch, called a strike 2. Woo, just on the outside corner. So 2-2 now to Vandenberg with the runner down at first base in Fuentes. And actually, they got a courtesy runner in. I see it's a different guy down there. I didn't see him come in, but I'll see if I can get his number. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. Strikeout looking. And that'll bring number 1, Jose Porras, to the plate. He is 0 for 1. He's walked and struck out looking. So he'll step in with 1 down and a runner down at first base. Cozart comes set and the pitch. Strike 1 called, right? He's just pacing those strikes on the outside corner fastballs over and over again. It looks like it's number 3 down there, courtesy running. Peyton Pena is in for the Rockets. Here's the pitch. That was a little too far outside. 1-1 now the count to Porras. On deck is number 13, and I'll get that young man's number here or name here in just a minute. As Cozart comes set, takes a peek, now to the plate, swinging and a miss, strike 2. That looked like a really good fastball. Breaking ball, a lot of speed on it. I would almost call it a cut fastball, but maybe a good curve. Shakes off the next couple of pitches from Roberson, but now he comes set and to the plate. Caught him, strike 3 on the fastball, outside edge, strike out looking, and got her down to the final out. And coming in to bat will be number 13. That's Alan Morales. Okay, yeah, right. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. He came in to pitch. So he's batting in the catcher's spot. All right, so he'll step in his first at bat. He's facing Cozart. Here's the pitch. Strike 1 called, same exact fastball, outside corner. 2 down. We're in the top of the 7th. 10-1 Carlsbad, and so 1 more out. And Carlsbad will get the win and advance to play Cleveland or La Cueva tomorrow in the championship. Strike. Oh, that was a little bit too low, I guess. The catcher thought it was a strike, as did the Carlsbad fans. He put it basically in the same spot, left to right, right on the outside corner, but it was a little lower. So 1-1 the count to Morales. Cozart to the plate, swung on. It's going to be a line foul ball, ground ball down the first base line for strike 2. Foul ball strike. So 1 more out here, and Carlsbad can get the win. Roberson going over to the dugout, the catcher, saying, I need a different glove. So they're looking for him a glove as he's waiting for him to toss it into him, and he'll toss that one out. Now he's coming back. I didn't see him ask time from the ump, but I know he had to have because the umpire would have been saying something. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at first base is Pena. Cozart comes set to the plate, outside, ball 2. Fastball missed away. All right, again, Cozart comes set to the plate, outside again. Ball 3, so, or is that ball 2? No, I got ball 3. I just happened to look up the scoreboard and they hadn't changed it. So a full count now. That means that Pena can take off running over there at first base, get in a gap somewhere, and Pena probably scores. And they need it. 2 down. They need a massive 2-out rally to do the Rockets. Swung on, foul back, out of play. So the count remains full. All right, he'll come set, does Cozart to the plate. Swing and a miss. He got him. And that'll end the ball game on the strikeout swinging. The Goddard Rockets fall to the Carlsbad Cavemen. The final score 10-1. Carlsbad, they get 10 runs off of 10 hits. There was 1 Goddard error and 6 runners left on base. They scored 2 in the second, 5 in the third, 1 in the fourth, 2 in the fifth. And that's what they needed. Rockets get 1 run off of 5 hits, no errors, and left 5 runners stranded. They got their 1 run back in the 3rd inning. And so that's the final score here as the Goddard Rockets fall. So tomorrow they'll be taking on the loser of La Cueva and Cleveland. That game will be right here on KSVPTV.com, the Goddard channel. That game's scheduled to start at 12:30. They've been running behind, but we'll see about tomorrow. Scheduled to start at 12:30. The Artesia Bulldogs will defeated Academy, so they'll be playing in the morning at 10 a.m. here on KSVPTV.com and on the radio, KSVP Radio, AM 990 and FM 93.7 at 10 a.m. taking on the Rancho Rams in the Consolation Championship game. And so Artesia at 10, Goddard at 12:30. We'll have them both for you right here on all of those places. So on behalf of Jeff Curtis back in the station, this is Joby Hodling saying I hope you have a great Friday night, and we'll see you tomorrow right here at Rio Rancho.